At this point, you could take the derivative with respect to time. And I'm almost out of time. You could, right? You could take derivative on the left side, take derivative on the right side. But this section is about inverse trig functions. So what I'd like to do in the last 10 seconds I have, it's actually going to take me more than 10. Don't write this down, but if I took derivative of this, I would get secant squared theta times d theta dt equals dy dt. That's what would happen if you took derivative of this with respect to time. Derivative of tangent of something is secant squared. The derivative of theta, because of chain rule, is d theta dt. Then the derivative of y is dy dt. Yes? We're not going to use that, though. And the reason we're not going to use it is because in order to figure out your answer, which is d theta dt, you would need to know theta, wouldn't you? Which we could get, but it's too much work. Instead, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to take tangent inverse on both sides. Tangent inverse over here of y, right? What would happen if I do tangent inverse on both sides? You have theta equals tangent inverse of y, right? Use this equation now instead. Take the derivative of this with respect to time. What would you get? Derivative of theta with respect to time, d theta dt. That's clean. Now, what's derivative of arctangent of something? 1 over 1 plus the something squared times the derivative of the y, right? Which is dy dt. And now look, you want to know what d theta dt is, right? That's what you wanted to know. It's already solved for. And what are you going to need in order to figure out the answer? Dy dt, which you know, and y, which you know. And you never needed theta. See that? Much better way of going about a problem like this. But we had to have the inverse trig function to do it. Okay, I'm over already on my first day, sorry. I'll see you on Thursday. Do your homework. I expect that you are going to make an honest effort at your homework every time.
The one that's in the sheet, right?
Yes, the one that's, well, I